In this video, I'm going to show you a few reasons and a quick demonstration about why the spreadsheet needs to be expanded in high school STEM. It enhances productivity, it's used universally, the spreadsheet is standardized, and it can automate calculations, which is an incredible advancement beyond graphing calculators, which are honestly obsolete and really only used because you can't connect them to the internet and they just inhibit sharing. But the amount of material you can model on a spreadsheet is just, we haven't even scratched the surface as educators. And the the reasons that a spreadsheet is preferred to other types of softwares, like educational specific software, is because a spreadsheet is something that will be guaranteed to be used in the future. They have to keep using spreadsheets. They can't change the layout. It's would render the entire body of work of business and industry that's done on a spreadsheet unusable. And the educational specific softwares have nowhere near the versatility of a spreadsheet. So for that reason, it makes sense that we should grow our applications of spreadsheets. And in particular, in science, model building is being emphasized by NGSS, and it gives you the ability to study and simulate real-world scientific content by creating models that have variables referenced at the top of the page. And when you do that, the students can basically interact with the math, and they can do all types of analysis just by looking at variables. Like in this example, a population model, an ideal reverse logistic population model, is the calculating cells that go down to row 2000, and you can specify certain values at the top. The initial population could be 2,000 individuals or 2,000 individuals, and you could set a growth factor and a time interval and a competitive factor. And yeah, you can see how the models compare, and just by playing around with the numbers, you can really start to get an idea of how these models behave over time. And investigating this mathematical behavior in very short order allows you to discover things about the math that you really wouldn't otherwise be able to do. And this is the methodology of spreadsheet modeling that's outlined in the Spreadsheet Lab Manual. So the Spreadsheet Lab Manual is a pedagogy that allows students to first build a spreadsheet model by following specific instructions. All right, they're provided with governing equations that are applied in the model. They build the model themselves by following the exact procedures, typing the exact formulas, because they need to have specific formulas to actually successfully model the content. But after they've done the model building process, they then conduct an inquiry-based simulation. And that gives them the ability to run controlled experiments by altering variables. They get instant gratification when they observe the outputs. They can design experiments, and students can pace themselves. So students that are better at understanding the material, they'll be able to pace a little bit faster, and they'll be able to have a richer experience, or they'll be done sooner. But finally, the application and assessment, well, we first assess the modeling objectives, then the content objectives, so that both areas, the model building and the content that's being modeled, are assessed independently. And then the problem solving that the students do, that gives them an opportunity to actually learn about the problem solving functions on the spreadsheets. And then having this methodology at their disposal, the teachers can apply this to hands-on lab experiments. They can link it to their instruction, and it creates a really multidisciplinary experience that integrates all four subject areas of STEM. I would encourage anybody that's involved in any area of STEM education to take a look at the Spreadsheet Lab Manual. We have our full site license provides permanent electronic access to all the collective works of the Spreadsheet Lab Manual. This is meant to be a reference material that every teacher should have available. They can build any spreadsheet model from from scratch, starting from a blank spreadsheet, and the students can do it as well. All of the instructional materials, lesson plans, PowerPoints, Word documents, the templates, the blank templates without the formulas written in them, with the column headings, and the completed spreadsheets and answer keys, everything that's needed to conduct a full investigation, and it takes you through each variable that is defined in the spreadsheet lab. And there's a full NGSS alignment that is complete with a list of activities sorted by subject area described. We have Google Sheets and Excel, everything a school needs to succeed with this methodology.